Want to grab a copy of the Steambird? We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't it Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kanich?
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Finally, the guy is voiced. Finally. But first, of course. Fine. Hold up, this one's a gem. Illegally restaurant caught serving Syrian stew. Proves surprisingly popular.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Bro, I swear to goddamn God. Oh, fine. I have to admit it. Won this time.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Nevelet was stabbed and gravely wounded?
Oh yeah, I literally just missed the part.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Sure not. Aha! I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't Trotter and Paimon. What a coincidence. Mr. Kanich and I were talking about you just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for him, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about it. So, anything you wanna share with me about the great franchise Dream Path Explodes in Atlas? It was a team effort. What's that? Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, it's been ages. I'll bring it back to Fontaine.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that! And also, a less than pleasant shock! What the heck was all that about a story of meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Oh, Dad, we were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
Oh, fake news.
Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is such an unflattering side of Fontaine, Mr. Kanich. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize, and all they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their scales. So sorry. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article. Although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
That's pretty benign of you, Kenneth.
Him? Lean in? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Aha!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, There was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
Alright.
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
Damn.
Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you're wondering why the Eudex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned as another judge right from the offset. It's not as if the Palace Mermonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Nevalet to handle every single case himself. True, actually, true. On a more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly. It was all thanks to Mr. Kimmich's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
Fio was Mr. Sunny. The world's not good. Maybe not, but it'll be an even better world for me if Mr. Kimmich here would agree to another exclusive interview with this Steamberg.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Mademoiselle? Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the knee index of a renowned Saurian hunter. In response to that, or
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied!
bro, I swear this voice saw them so damn well. I swear to God.
Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Ah, of course, that's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Prepare. Anyway, let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to track down a... How am I saying this word? Gestionnaire? And report these increasingly outrageous taillights. Farewell, my friend, until we meet again.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask, that owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimating very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling
I'm
well.
sorry, I wasn't born in America, okay? I don't know, my English is not 100% perfect, okay? I still have more to learn, but it's pretty good. So yeah, this is the first time I'm eating this word actually, so acclimatizing, that's how to say it. Jesus
Too
Christ.
bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
Which is exactly what?
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. I've been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying almighty Dragon Lord.
Wait, what?
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out.
Okay.
It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two.
Which is actually what?
If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing how angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Oh man, organizing fast land.